Hey guys, I'm here with another Red Eyes deck profile for you guys.
Yeah.
And this is a mix with the Tenyi monsters because Red Eyes normal monsters and the Tenyis work very well with normal monsters. So starting off, we have our move that a little bit. We have our three Red Eyes Black Dragons, our standard normal monsters, our namesake of the deck. We have our one Red Eyes Black Flare Dragon. And he is a Gemini monster, which means on the field and in the grave, he is also a normal monster. So he works well with the Tenyis as well, and he can get that burn effect off sometimes. We play one Red Eyes alternative Black Dragon. He's grown on me a little bit. He just gets better and better the more I think of how to use him. But that doesn't mean he's extremely good, but he's still good for rank 7s. And this deck is very good with the rank 7s. We play two baby dragons. Usually I play three, but this deck was very full. And I needed at least one, so if I was going to run baby dragon, then I also had to run the two Gearfrieds. Let me get these two out the way. Yeah, so two Gearfrieds. When you set your baby dragon or you do stuff with baby dragon, it's always good to go to Gearfried to get that non-target pop and then the search, and it's always really good advantage, and well, not advantage, but it's just good, like little pluses here and there. The one Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon, of course, special summoning all our dragons. Our three Black Metal Dragons, the combo starter for every combo known to man with Red Eyes, really. And one, what is this guy's name? World Chalice guardragon. I do run Dragon's Ravine and Romulus, and I'll show that little combo later, how it works. Two Vishuda. This is maybe not the best, but definitely my personal favorite. He's a level 7. He's a dark, and he bounces a card on the field. He just works extremely well with Red Eyes. Even pure Red Eyes, I'll still run Vishudas at least, even if I don't run a bunch of Tenyis. Two Adhara. This one adds back, and he's the tuner, level 1. So we go into our single rank 8. I'd run more rank 8s, but the extra deck's just so full, it's just hard to make room. Two Ashuna. This one just summons out another one from the deck, so you can get like a free Vishuda, or you can get like an Adhara to synchro during the last thing you do, because after that you're locked into worms. Two Shithana. Not a lot of people see this coming when they attack into a normal monster like the Red Eyes or like the Link monster. And if they do, you can always just crash during your turn, and they might not even have anything to stop it. And then I play one Mapura. He's not extremely good, but having protection against targeting here and there is extremely helpful. Same thing with Nahada. Lowering by 1500 isn't that much since the Tenyi Link is only 1000, but against the Red Eyes it could be very helpful. And you can also crash with this one too, with the Red Eyes, and then lower them by 15. 3 Insight to search our regular like Spirit, Fangwit Chain. Cards of the Red Stone. We play the 5 level 7 Red Eyes, so a lot of targets there to draw. And Vessel for the Dragon Cycle is the name. This is a very good card, like extremely good. You get to put a Tenyi in the grave, and you get to search for one as well. It's just way too much for one card for what the Tenyis do. And one for one for level 1s like Adhara, usually more likely than not Black Metal Dragon, and sometimes even the World Chalice Guard Dragon. Dragon's Ravine, also for the World Chalice Guard Dragon. Monster Reborn, just to bring back anything as usual for a graveyard deck. And now onto the traps. 2 Fangwit Chain is like the best thing known to man for disruption, and it works really well with Baby Dragon and Alternative, since they're gonna get destroyed anyway, and they do stuff when they get destroyed by battle or an alternative like artifact as well. So it just really doesn't matter that their attack gets lowered by whatever. 2 Spirit, usually to bring out Darkness Metal, but sometimes even in this deck you use it on like a regular Red Eyes. And then Return of the Red Eyes, which I might even switch out and play like 2 of this and 1 of this, just because Return's really good with our normal monsters in this deck. And now onto the extra deck. We play 1 Draco Berserker of the Tenyi. This guy's like really good. Like banishing a monster, attacking, gaining attack. It's just way too much for one guy. We play 2 Flare Metals. A really cool little combo that I like is overlaying with a Vishuda and then like a Black Flare Dragon, and then detaching, well, regular Red Eyes, and then detaching Vishuda to summon like a Black Flare from grave. And then since you have a no monster in the field, you can bounce with Vishuda, and it's just a lot. So you get like a card out of the way, and you get a burn, and a lot of nice stuff. 1 Big Eye. I was really debating whether this or Dracosac, because Dracosac works really well with the Tenyis, because the tokens that he summons are considered like, you know, not effect monsters. So not only is he protected, then you get like your Tenyi effects because of that. But I decided on Big Eye just because he gets rid of problems more. 1 Draco Masters. The arrows on him are extremely good, and the effect is like not as good, but still really good. 1 Saryuja. It's not like every day we go into Saryuja, but when you do, when you get like the right combo to go into him, and then you start doing like some mini guardragon plays, it can end up on our next card, which is an Appaloosa, and like a Flare Metal or 2, or like Fangwit Chains, and it's just a really decent like board. 1 Heavenly Spheres, just because, you know, we have a lot of dragons, so, and this can summon out a normal dragon, so even though you summon out like a Red Eyes Black Dragon with 0 attack, 0 defense, like if you have Shathana in grave, you can just, if it gets destroyed, you just bring it right back and then pop a monster. 1 Romulus for our Dragon's Ravine, and then World Chalice Guardragon, just because I do also run the LP and Pisty, so I needed something to get rid of them, if anything, and that's what I came to. And also the World Chalice summons a normal monster from the grave, so it's like, it's just, we're just summoning so many normal monsters. 1 Shaman. She's really good. The only thing is, like, when you discard to summon a worm, you can still special summon from the extra deck, they just can't activate their effects. But sometimes that doesn't even, like, matter. Like, Flare Metal is, like, gonna activate his effect during your opponent's turn, but if you want to go into something in Saryuja, you're out of luck. Oh, and it has a pop effect with the normal monster declaring an attack. 2 Monk of the Tenyis. You know, he's just the generic, just, you know, special Tenyi, summon Monk, get his effects off, and start going off. LP and Pisty. I came up with a little combo to get stuff rolling with LP. I've shown it before, where you summon Black Metal Dragon and then link him away for LP, and then banish search for Darkness Metal, and then banish LP, and then summon back the Darkness Metal. Summon back the Black Metal, and, you know, start doing some other stuff. And then 1 Link Rebo for that same Black Metal Dragon for that search, and because he doesn't lock us into dragons, and the worms are not dragons. Now, I don't exactly have an extra deck prepared. A side deck prepared, because side decks change between locals, so there's no point. And that's about all. Thank you for watching.